Hello guys, Frozen Neptunia here and welcome back to Lord of the Rings Third Age. And this is being recorded the same day episode 2 went up. It's still in that sort of like recording session thing. I have noticed that I am getting copyright claims on these videos because it's the freaking Lord of the Rings soundtrack. I hope that... Oh yeah, the middle of... Actually, I'll continue this tangent in a minute. Moria today. Moria's dwarves were slaughtered by the Dark Powers.
And now, brave friend, your band must enter a charnel house, for here lie the bodies of many dwarven generations. Many were slaughtered by invading orcs that bred and multiplied in Moria's darkness. Now they rule the vast halls and spread through the corridors and mines. But they do not rule Moria. That is the province of another, more powerful being. Tread carefully in the darkness, for you enter a world of enemies. Move swiftly, for if you do not, they shall find you.
Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, I did have a feeling that this series would get, like, copyright claimed, because Lord of the Rings soundtrack and all that. But I'm not too worried, because I am under fair use, seeing as I'm not earning a penny from this series. I don't earn anything from YouTube anyway, because honestly, how I see it is that YouTube is more of a hobby for me. It's not ever going to be a job. I don't think I'll ever be that good at YouTube for me to class it as a job. So... yeah, not really, like, a massive sort of... like, not really like a massive, oh, what's the word? Annoyance to me, because it's... as long as it's not a strike, I'm fine. But I am under, like, fair use laws, if they still even exist with stuff. Huh. Water. Oh, battle. Yeah, I know what was happening. Guess who's back? Watcher's back. I do not know how he actually got in here. But yeah, this fight is actually slightly harder than the one outside. I think he has, like, more health. But I don't really remember. But Creature Bane, because he's, like, the only boss you can affect with it. Actually, no, there's, like, a mini-boss later on. Oh, yeah. That's the move you've got to watch out for. That's the other one that I was, like, hinting at. So in this fight, use Stone Shield. Because Reeking Sprout did about a third of our health. Let Elgos basically do your damage in this fight, because I think he, like, kills it in, like, 4 or 5 hits. It's just this boss does a lot of damage. So Idriel's going to be safe for an attack, because of Stone Shield. Don't want to Stone Shield Elgos as well. Cool Fire Spirit. Yeah. Yeah, so he actually does about the same as Elgos does. And yeah, like, I like the little, oh, there's a little... like, if you look, he's got, like, 2 of his tentacles missing. Those were the 2 that the Fellowship cut off. Which is one thing I really like in the detail of this fight. But yeah, my advice, do not underestimate this fight. Do not get greedy. Because you can quite easily just die. Okay, good. He's going for Tentacle Whip. Creature Bane. I am probably going to swap in Berethor, just so I can have someone else kinda tank. And yeah, Tentacle Frenzy still kinda crap. Because, yeah, Elgos is... Let's just normal attack it, because I've got no real other option. Hope I didn't kill it. Right, so Idriel, I'm going to switch you out, just so I can give a bit of company might. And Hadhod, swap out. So I can heal Elgos. Yeah, I could probably kill it with Loud Water Fury, but I'm pretty sure this thing is actually resistant to I'm pretty sure, yeah, this thing is resistant to water. Oh yeah, craft item. Basically, you can learn different items to craft, and yeah, it makes up for not having a shop system. Wow. From 200 to 300, that's actually quite the increase. Company Valor. I am actually... You are probably going to see me use a lot more leadership, because I know I really need to get... Steadfast, because there's an enemy type in... Oh. Elgos actually missed the giant squid in front of him. Probably just gonna have Idriel finish it. Loud Water Fury! Actually, 500 damage, that's not bad. But yeah, this time we actually kill it. So everyone benefits from that XP. Berethor leveled up. Elgos is so bloody close to a level up. Wow, everyone but Elgos. And Elgos actually got 2 things. Okay. Confront the Watcher in the water. Oh, there we go. There's his level up. View Middle-earth scene. The Watcher's lair. Ancient creatures such as the Watcher still lurk here.
Very good. You have now entered the long dark of Moria. Moria is a lost civilization that spans many ages. And in the deep places of this world, foul terrors still dwell, filled with wrath and malice. I expect you found the landscape changed since we recently passed through. That was the work of the Watcher in the water. For what good are words of opening, or enchanted doors for that matter, against such ancient powers?
Yeah, the Watcher is one of those things where I kind of always wondered, what is it really? Because the game, like, well, even like the movies don't really tell you. And yeah, I will probably look up a video on it, like, in my own time. So, okay, we've got these, so... Equip those. And the brooch. So this would give... Oh, +4 strength. So it lowers speed by 2, spirit by 1. But increases health and debt. Yeah, I'm going to equip that. Because Elgos having the extra strength is never a bad thing. Like, there must be, like, some sort of, like, underwater tunnel. Like, a little fact about me is just staring, like, out onto, like, deep water is enough to just creep me out. I believe it is, thalassophobia. Like, it's why Subnautica, for me, is absolutely terrifying. Because, like, one, I'm not a very strong swimmer anyway. So, water kind of, for me, is a bit... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the, we do actually have a new, sort of, like, battle thing. It does actually change. And we have albino cave warg. If I remember, these things can be... not too bad. Some enemies can really hurt you. I'm gonna save Arrow Flurry for now. For enemies we'll be fighting a little deeper in. Oh, that did not kill it. I'll use this turn for Company Might. Steadfast. Steadfast we will be seeing a little bit later. Because I will only really use it if we encounter a specific type of goblin. I should switch in... Okay, so one thing you want to do is don't stick to a single team. That is honestly a very, very bad idea. Mainly because there are going to be points in the game where you're forced to use certain party members. So, yeah. Like, you will be forced into using specific party members, and that can be a really bad thing. Like, just trust me. You will regret it. Okay, so item crafting. This is with the Nimblestone of, like, crafting. Oh. Moria wargs. Within Moria, wargs are said to roam the dark corridors.
Saruman admires the war, the terrible creation that mocks the wolf. To spread terror, he unleashed them upon the lands surrounding Isengard. They are fast and powerful creatures, able to bring down a horse and rider. Few can withstand their attack. There is evidence they invaded Moria, but I avoided their dens. I hope you are as fortunate.
Yeah, Moria wargs can be a bit of a, Found rune, 1 of 7. Yeah, we're gonna have to look out for those, because we get a really good reward for getting them. And here we are. The Mines of Moria. We're going to start running into a very annoying enemy type here. Oh boy, is it annoying, because goblins... Oh boy, goblins are... They are not fun to fight. Mainly because goblins are evasive little buggers. And here we go. 2 goblins. Arrow Flurry. So, 490. That's actually pretty decent. So yeah, Arrow Flurry is very good for kind of turn economy. But goblins... Do not mess around with them. Like, don't waste your turns. Try and kill them as quickly as you can. Because let's actually show off Goblin Bane. Yeah, because sometimes Hadhod can just outright miss, which is the downside of him alone having Goblin Bane. Oh, Barathor leveled up even though he wasn't even in the party. So, yeah. Okay, so Barathor, Battered Steel, Vambraces. And Lambs. What, Lambus? Actually, no. 1 point in there, 1 point in speed. Okay, so there is nothing over this way. Moria is... I'm pretty sure it is the longest area in the game. And it's not an easy one. Okay, so I'm fine on health. Good. I will try and use, like, because it is a bit of a balancing act, like, with your party members. Oh, hello. Yeah, these are the chieftains. They like to use, well, fire-based attacks. Let's just pierce might. Elgos is really good to use in Moria. More because he's got very high dexterity and a high chance to hit. So just smack you a Loud Water Fury, and yeah, hitting 700 with that. But yeah, this is probably the best overall team for Moria. Barathor is actually really good at dealing with another enemy type we fight here, because trolls. And Elgost is almost at another level. Nice.
Mine would likely lead us to the other side of the mountain, would it not? So what do we wait for? Let us follow it!
Okay, yeah, that's one thing I still Oh. I'll get onto that in a minute.
I see you found your way deep into Moria's mithril mines. For that was the true wealth of this realm. Hard as dragon scales, but light as a feather. It has no rival in times of war. Some seek it unto death. Some are given it freely. The lands you passed through were built around its trade. Now none dare seek it in these dark halls.
Yeah, I've always found, like, mithril to be very just interesting as a, like, fantasy material. But as I was saying, it's actually quite convenient to find a map on a goblin. Let that sink in. And encounter. So, what are you going to be? Goblin or a warg? Joy. So, Loud Water Fury on you. Yeah, Idriel starts to become a lot more useful once she has, like, in the realms of, like, 200 AP. I completely blanked on the name just then. Axecraft, Goblin Bane. Actually, let's just go for a Dwarven Cleave. Oh, Cleaving Wound. Nice. Cleaving Wound is actually very useful on certain larger enemies. Like, enemies that have a lot of health, like, the damage from that and Wounding Strike adds up. And we do actually have Perfect Mode. Okay, so I'm not going to be using perfect mode right now because there is a specific point in this place where I want it for. Is anyone... Yeah, let's heal up Idriel. And let's end this with, Barathor. And Idriel levels. And Elgos levels. Barathor, 3rd Age Iron Cutlass of Isengard. Why do I keep pressing square? So just more spirit. More spirit. And let's get Dex up to 30. Just to make him a little more accurate. So I'm going to want to... Yeah, equip Barathor. Let's give him that. Give him his Vambraces and... +1 Dex, +1 Con. Makes him more tanky. Yeah, a lot of the weapons you get tend to feel rather random. Oh, okay, that's odd. The White and Grey Wizards. Gandalf shall aid Barathor as he travels through Moria.
Do not fear as you wander Moria's mazes, for powerful beings such as I are here to aid you. For many long years I have played the role of a grey wanderer across the lands of Middle-earth. Another, the White Wizard Saruman, calls himself the leader of our order. But Saruman chose to see afar, to see all, and in his greed he became enslaved. We have had, you see, a falling out. And thus his servants have forced our party to skirt Saruman's domain. He hopes that within Moria I shall fall to a greater power than even he possesses.
Okay, so let's continue on. Which one am I going? This way. Wow. Only I can forget which way I'm going on a straight path. Yeah, Moria, like, this game, yeah, it is very linear. But, to me, linearity, linear game design isn't something I fault. Like, it's not something I tend to have, like, a massive problem with. Because, oh, you want your game to be linear. Cool, that's up to you. How do I put it? Like, it's why I find enjoyment in Final Fantasy XIII. And yeah, it is a game I would love to actually let's play. Like, and actually getting a copy would be quite easy. Because it's still a game to this day that I really like. And Elven Steel Scouting Vambraces. Stop pressing square to open the menu. Just little bracelets. Oh, and also tiara. So this gives... it gives +1 dex. Cool. I think we do get a new bow for Elgos soon. Yeah, this is one thing that you're going to get used to in Moria. There are a lot of trap chests. These are the little bastards. These are the little bastards that like to use Stunning Strike. Yeah, so just in case, and I love that noise, that little whew. I always find that noise just really satisfying. But yeah, like, these are the, like, little bastards you want to use Steadfast for. And there's the first miss. I wonder how many times Hadhog's gonna miss. Yeah, even Citadel Rage isn't enough to just outright kill them. And wow, my commentary is actually really loud. I'm going to just turn that down a bit. Right, let's try that again, shall we? See what I mean? Like, this game can be deceptively hard because of accuracy. Yeah, it's why Idriel is one of the better members, because Spirit Arts have just this ridiculous hit rate. There we go, kill you. Yeah, we took a beating from that fight. And yeah, like, goblins are fast little bastards, as well as being evasive, so they tend to move very frequently in fights. Elfstone of Fire Protection, King's Foil. Just gonna... Let's do that and that. Do I have... What was I doing? Skills. So yeah, I'm learning counterattack. Counterattack is... Yeah, it says there. Though... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ecthelion Wrath. This is going to be really good for, like, bigger encounters. And Fellowship Grace. Fellowship Grace is... This is one you want to learn for grinding, because the amount... And, like, you can stack it, I'm pretty sure. Crippling Smash, Heal Armor, cool, yeah. Damaging Shield, Weakening Slash. I may as well learn Weakening Slash and Gifted Galadriel. Aura of the Valor is basically auto-life. You cast it on an ally, and as soon as they're struck down, as it says there, they get revived. And Cleansing Shadow is also going to be a useful skill, because it can get rid of stun. So yeah, if you're... So yeah, Idriel is basically sidelined as, like, our support. Support and main magic attacker. Hadhod can do a mix of physical attacking, tanking, and another encounter. And it's just a warg. I'm actually going to swap Elgos in here, just so I can have him get some more points towards his skills. Elgos is really good for Moria because of his high dex. I think I've already said that, like, he's quite accurate. It's actually quite rare that he misses in Moria, so let's just hit it with a Dwarven Cleave. Missed. Do I want to bring in Idriel? Let's just continue. Wow, Hadhod's only got 16 AP. Yeah, and unlike, you can't really skip the victory animations, and his AP problems has now been reversed. Okay, found rune 2 out of 7. What's the time? 30 minutes? It would help if I wasn't stuck on the bloody thing. Okay, singing that. Okay, this one wasn't trapped. Rusts of Moria and Morgul Decay. Oh, Morgul Decay is a fun item. It is a very rare item. But, if I can find it... Yeah, Horn Pollen puts a single enemy to sleep. Reduces foe armor value. Removes foe's armor entirely. You use this for big bosses. Ones that have a lot of armor rating. There is a particular boss at the end of Moria. You can kind of see, like, who it is going to be, considering it's Moria. Hope if I wasn't stuck on thing. Battle! Okay, so it's just this encounter. Arrow Flurry. Yeah, Arrow Flurry is really expensive, but if you focus Elagos all on attack, he has some of the highest damage potential against multiple foes. While someone like Barathor and a party member we'll be getting later tend to be more focused around single target damage. Because, yeah, I think only 3 characters can actually have moves that hit multiple enemies. Being Hadhog's Flame of Ruin, Elagos, he's got a couple attacks, and then Idriel with her final move. Actually, I'll switch her in, just so I can have her get full XP, and, yeah, Spirit Power boosts. It's quite a bit of damage, actually. Yeah, get used to this. Hadhod has a really... Okay, so the magic build for Hadhod... Yeah, there are actual builds in this game. The magic build for Hadhod is so much better because it's easier to hit with magic than it is attacks. Because magic doesn't really miss, and it's not affected by having low dexterity. So, just hit him with Flaming Fury. Problem is, Hadhod only gets 3 damaging attacks, but 2 of them are the best in the game. Especially late on. Okay, and... Ooh, Steel Guard Helm. And Idriel also leveled. More Spirit. Thank you. Barathor got a new helmet already. Yeah, and it's one of, like, the traditional Gondorian ones. Who here is actually weak to fire? You're neutral. You're weak to fire, so I might actually give the fire protection to you. There we go. That's going to be helpful for the boss of this area. There isn't a boss in West Moria, but there is one in East. The final battle of West Moria is a... it's like a big, like, encounter. And found runes 3 of 7. And another Middle-earth scene. The Moria Horde.
I know it not, but these wretched orcs are trapped within these halls. They hide from the sun, but more do they fear their new master. They awaken him in times of great need, yet always fall victim to his terrible wrath.
So yeah, that's another big clue of, like, who we're going to be fighting at the end of this. Okay, I might be... a complete idiot here and get the name wrong, but like I think it is Ian McKellen. Like Ian McKellen kind of has one of those voices that is just like very pleasant to listen to. Like he's got like one of those voices where like you want to listen to him. Kind of like Christopher Lee, and I'm pretty sure Christopher Lee is no longer with us. I'm not too like up to date with a lot of like things that happen in the world. Okay, so camping at the crossroads.
That is very good indeed. You have also found Boromir, for he has traveled with us since Rivendell. Have you considered Berethor precisely why you were compelled to seek him? Many that live deserve death, and some that die deserve life. Do not be too eager to deal out death and judgment. Even the very wise cannot see all ends.
I'm probably going to keep going a bit longer, even though we're at like 36 minutes. Actually, no, this seems like a good stopping point because we've got pretty much the next part right here. I'm actually going to switch to Hadhog because we're in Moria, may as well. So, as per usual, guys, I have been Frozen Neptunia, and I will see all of you lovable people in the next episode. Bye.